Hey guys, welcome. So currently we have the third game for the Liquid All Queens Tournament Finals. There will be 5 games in today's finals, and this is the third game. Currently we'll be streaming live from 2 streamers' point of view, and currently we have one of the streamer over here, and the second streamer is our friend Katos, who was the game winner of the first game of today's finals. He did play a Hunter very well. He played a Hunter lineup with a Warrior frontline and with a Medusa, with two-star Medusa that carried her actually. Let's see how we go. We'll be staying our play over here for the first few rounds, and then we switch back to Katos for a few rounds as well to have a different perspective. All on the focus is the player's decision making. Over here, he valued the Draw Ranger and Anti-Mage over here. The little scary thing is, if he doesn't find a tankier unit for the round 3, he might be in trouble for round 3. Guys, this Carrier's aura is incredibly beautiful, I have to say. Very, very nice. Next says, is his top 40. What he meant is that after game 3, the top 40 players will advance to the next round. The bottom 24 players will drop out from the rounds. So basically the last 2 games of the finals for the top 40, but that's a point system as well. So each player come in different position will earn different points. Currently we have the highest players in pouch to be 553. Ooh, a Razor. Very, very nice pickup. You see our player instantly put his mouse on Razor. Another comparison to Razor is a Terrorblade. Both have the uniqueness, but Razor opens up more avenue for a player. Yes, what I was thinking is, will he buy the Luna or will he buy the Axe? He went for the Luna, so what that means is, it's likely he want to curve into health, but the Razor is such a value buy. Now, naturalizes how often is monitoring in tier 3 page, or is it live or just replay? And I thank you for the reply, Anna, and naturalize, I'll touch that out for you after this particular cast. Oh, our player, did you guys see it? He was 1 item away from a refresher. This is incredible, and I'm so glad that we caught this as well, because this is going to be a critical factor where he finds round 10 and round 15, because those 2 rounds, there are 3 units and 5 minutes for him to drop just 1 off ring of regeneration, and that will be epic. I'm really interested to see how our player plays elf lineup as well, if he chooses to go that route. What I think might be nice is yes, giving item to Queen of Pain for her to be casting faster as well. He gave the mask to the tiny guys. Mask of Madness tiny pockets, right? So let's have a look. Both players thought alike, but one player had the Morphling, the other player had the Tiny. It turns out the focus fire in the backline was greater. But a 2-star Bounty Hunter is, it's just GG for anyone that faces him without a proper lineup. Because a 2-star Bounty Hunter is a force to be reckoned with. He has such a low cooldown with Shuriken, and everything dies when he touches him. I mean, once he Shurikens, that is. Let's see if our players decide to level up or if he stays on the lower level for Anti-Mage. Crystal Maiden, no? He's got a Razor. If he doesn't take if he takes, I think he'll take Crystal Maiden and Timber. If he doesn't, he'll just level up here. Regardless what he do, he takes Crystal Maiden and Timber. That's what I thought. Because for Mage lineup, it's really great to have a Timber with a burst damage. Now, he did value the Tiny again. This is because for the stoning potential for the Tiny. Unfortunately, last round, everything was ranged. Perfect. So this demonstrates his great decision making in the lineup. Because the moment I thought 4 warriors as melee, this Tiny just, Tiny really paid his value in gold over here. There you go. He won the fight convincingly. That's what he's expecting. That's what he got as well. Very nice play. So our player Daenerys here is currently planning to go into a mage lineup by the looks of it, and this phrase is just guaranteed that The game's telling you, hey buddy, you mined the red decision into mage, now you need to consider your curves. What I want to see is, yes, will he be selling units for level up here? Because a mage lineup does not fit well with a Luna. He sold the Queen of Pain, oh boy. I see. So he really did value. Oh, he valued the park for the mana regen as well. What I was thinking is maybe he can give one to the Razor, and the next time he gets the Ring of Regen and combine the Razors, he'll have a refresher when they combine. And now he's got a mage lineup. But he's not stronger than before though, because before the Timber actually does great amount of damage. The Crystal Maiden enabled the mage debuff, but he's not stronger than before. And yes, each time he faces a particular range lineup, he's in trouble. And hey Coco, Daenerys is German caster in case, by the way. Not caster, I mean streamer. Ah, I see. Yes, this is in case. You're right. It is Daenerys, and I was calling him in case, then I saw the name over here. Here we go. Thank you, buddy, for the clear up. Personally, for mages, I think we want to go to level 6 as quickly as we can, because going to level 6 opens up the highest rate for 3-cost mages. And that's so crucial, because you really do want to find your Razors, you want to find Evelina, you want to find things that enables your lineup to work as it's intended, to work with the 2-star mages. And yes, we do have a lower rate for 2-cost mages like Crystal Maiden and Puck, but that's acceptable. Ooh, very nice. Our player got a resub as well. So, again, it's like when elementals versus each other, it really comes down to what other units do they have and how do they make it useful. And this bounty hunter is not very nice to a player. So what we'll be doing is we'll be going on to Katos over here, and let's have a look at his particular decision making and his lineup as well. So currently our player Katos is in the same game as Daenerys, and currently Katos is running the same lineup similar to Daenerys. He is running elemental mages, or elemental trolls actually. He's using the elementals to run a transition into the trolls if possible. He's not going all in for the mages, but rather he's using the early game advantage with the elementals and having a transition. Notice that he's favoring a lot of pairs. This is because in the early game, if you do find a pair, it's great. A great highlight over here, he preemptively leveled here, so next time he will enjoy level 6 rates with 7% of finding a purple unit instead of 2% at level 5, which is a very good details we want to be watching out for. And Witch Doctor is a very underrated unit in most games, simply because the bounces in the early game means the 3 or 4 units you'll be facing will not be moving. They'll be like shaking each time the coconut bounces on them. That was such a close fight for him as well. Shadowfing and Witch Doctor, oh boy. Our friend Katos really have the streamer RNG going for him as well. In the first game, he was able to find a lot of critical units just when he needed them as well. Unfortunately, if he takes the Shadowfing, that means he ruins his demon synergy, demon isolation with this Chaos Knight. So, what we're doing is we'll stay a few rounds with Katos, then we switch back to Daenerys, or in case streamer for that case. Now, what I really like about Katos is his frequent checkiness on each of the player and what units they have. This gives a great overview and perspective on what they have and how can he adjust to it. Witch Doctor, guys, could do magic, but unfortunately he can't do it here. Now he always is paying attention to the Windstreak leader, which is very crucial. Now notice, if a Witch Doctor had a friend here, guys, it'd be a much different fight. He's not taking a shot of him though. Well, it did pay off in massive payments. Now he's going to Troll and Knights. One of the favorites for the tournament so far for the Queen's tournament is Trolls and Knights. It's one of the most seen ones compared to mages as well. So I think our friend Katos is going to have a great mid game simply by having a 2-star Chaos Knight and a 2-star Witch Doctor this early into the game. Although it is round 10, what I want to notice to you guys is he's keeping a lot of units on the bench because he tends to value potential instead of the selling units for just 1 gold of interest. because in the early game, it's crucial to find any of your pairs, and it's also crucial to prepare transformation. His transformation will be 4 chores, and yes, he's keeping the bounty on the pair for the off chance to find them. He could be selling a lot of those for 1 gold, but he's keeping them for that particular reason. Medusa, let's see how a player does it. Medusa was his MVP for the first game, and that's how he came to win the first game as well. Now, I think he would give 2 of the same items, yes. He will give 2 of the same item to a particular unit because this will enable him to use the Assault Carriers once he finds a Hyperstone. And Chaos Knight with Assault Carriers is not that bad, guys. Now, in that said, I think it's better if you only watch one player to learn more, but you're casting, so I guess you have to cover more players. That's alright in that. So what we'll do is, I think once the game really do reduce the number of players, if both players are still alive, we'll watch them. But I really like to watch Katos because he tends to switch over more to give us more perspective on other players as well. So I found most streamers, myself as well, we tend to stay in our own corner as well because we focus on our gameplay. But Katos here really do move around, which is very nice. I'm calling him Katos, Katoha, which is, there you go. So stay with him for a few rounds, and if you want to move around, we can move around, we can stay here for a while. I really do want to show you guys the perspective of the troll lineup with the transition. This is the troll lineup, this is the transition to knights, and he still uses elementals to boost his early game potential, because he knows how weak his lineup can be. Oh, he saw the Razor. He's favoring the he's favoring the Knight synergy. And what I think our player wants is he wants the 20 gold. There you go. The only reason he would have sold the Razor here is to favor for economy. Because it's a transition lineup, he doesn't have to keep Razors. And you can see there's so many Razors around. He's looking at this player, and he's not feeling too good about himself because the other player have more knights than him, and there's 3 players currently going knights. It's great that he's checking first, and it's great he knows what he's faced up against. He's currently on 86%. Not bad in terms of health, and not bad in terms of economy. So he's okay for now. More chores. Witch Doctor can be a little gold sink over here. Yes, I was going to say, he might want to make to 30 gold over here. That means he has to sell his Draw Ranger, which is acceptable because she does fall off. Ooh, and there's a Witch Doctor. Very nice. Yeah, what's better than, a bunch of coconuts? It's 2 bunch of coconuts, right? Oh, he picked the Shadow Shaman. Very interesting. I think the reason he picked the Shadow Shaman is to be able to sell the Witch Doctor. Because although he's great, having the Witch Doctor there, he won't be able to sell the Witch Doctor for gold. Having the Shadow Shaman there means, he can always sell the Witch Doctor for gold. Oh boy. That's our streamer Daenerys, by the way. He did transform himself into a mage lineup. Finding the Ogre and the Conquer means he is much stronger in mages. And our friend here, yes, he will be selling the Witch Doctor for additional gold. It's that moment when you realize everyone's playing mages and trolls, and just be like, knights. So you just be like, hey, what should I do? Now again, he's looking to make the break 40 gold now. He's thinking about the Draw Rangers. If he sells them, he makes the 40 gold. But what if Abaddon comes? I think he saw so many Abaddons. That's going to confirm his decision to sell them, most likely. Very unfortunate, though. Our player is not finding the correct units for the lineup of knights. You really want one more knight to swap the Bat Rider. To swap the Shadow Shaman, because Bat Rider is a knight. Oh, that's a big knight over there. Yeah, he's selling the Draw Ranger. One knight, if he wins, he doesn't have to sell one more. The Witch Doctor, guys, is so strong. One Witch Doctor just took both of those units away. Now he can comfortably get to 40. Very nice. So what I noticed with our friend Katoha is that he tends to save up very early in the game, and he tends to power up after. This is a big roll, guys. Those are wolves, and he's likely going to adjust for wolves. Usually you want to have the front lines in the back, and as you can see over here, very nice. What this allows is a bit of the backlines can still take some damage, which is starting to favor with a lot of Queen players to do this way. So a lot of the backlines can take damage. So yes, and I keep onto the Jaw Ranger because he wants to open himself for the Abaddon and Jaw Ranger. Even a level 1 Jaw Ranger can make it work. You don't need the Jaw Ranger to do much, as long as you reduce the armor, it's already really good. Having a Witch Doctor here means he will win the fight for sure. So Witch Doctor excels with mini skirmishes. Ooh. Now we do want to switch just for now. Let's see how our player Daenerys is doing, because he did have pieces to a refresher, and let's see if he defined the refresher. This is the perspective of a friend, of our caster, of our streamer Daenerys. So I'm looking at items. Did he find a refresher? I hope he goes onto his razor and his pack, because I think he did give a voice tone to the pack, and he did give the perseverance to the razor. So let's have a look at the perspective of Daenerys. What happens? What do you do when you're on a losing streak, or when you're losing pretty badly with mages? Do you keep the lose, or do you start rolling? That's what I want to show you guys as well. He does have 2 conquers. The moment he gets a conquer and the shadow thing, he should stabilize really well. He's already stabilizing with the 2 conquers though. Oh, I just said it too soon maybe. The Tiny is like, you go and you go. You need a bit of city, buddy? I'll save you. And you look at the other one and say, I give a bit of city. And you go. Yes, I'm really curious to see where does the item goes and how did he find the refresher or not. Most likely no, because I don't see any unit just popping up greens, you see. Oh, he saw the long druid. It hurts me as bad as it hurts him, because we know that he wants a 2-star long druid for the tanky mage lineup. Okay, our friend here has the best eye for things, I have to say. He circled around incredibly fast, and I'm sure he found what he was looking for. So what I want to see is, when does he roll for mages? Does he keep saving, knowing he's the stronger late game composition, or does he protect his health? I think he's kind of okay with his health, but if he loses 1 or 2 more, he will not be okay. And that's a big loss. Massive loss for him. And looking over here, he lost to 7 units. And that's, I did not see the health percentage of loss, but losing to 7 units this early in the game is incredibly damaging to the health total. Oh, he started rolling. That's what I was going to say. Does he start rolling? The downside of him start rolling and getting baited by anti-mage is you go further with the anti-mage. And notice how he had like 27, 28 gold. By start rolling and by buying a few units, all of a sudden he's looking at 11 gold. What that means is, game is not going to be easy from this point, because you just used your savings. You do not find a critical unit. And after that, the critical unit I mean by Conquer and Shadow Thing, by the way. And after that, it can only get worse because you haven't been winning. Ooh, a 3-star Luna. And winning and losing alternatively means he can't get a streak going, and that can be scary as well. Those wolves, they're so scary, guys. Don't worry, he got the losing streak going if he keeps this up. But yeah, I think someone said it's a 3-star Luna as well, which could be very scary. Now, then I did ask, do you think 1-star Park is better than Lina? I would think so, because he's stacking up lots of AoE. We need to keep in mind, he did put a voice tone on the Park earlier, so that means this Park has items compared to Lina. But having a Lina means he's got the human silence going. So both are equal trade-offs. I think the moment it comes to who he's going to put out is the moment at round 20, if he finds a ring of regen. He can combine to refresher on the Razor, and he can sell the Park and put down a Lina. Let's see if he does that. Also, I would think that the Park can be swapped with a Crystal Maiden once Crystal Maiden gets to 2-star. Those boats, guys. Wow, triple rampage kill. Oh boy. The enemy does have a warrior lineup with a 2-star Troller. So notice how here our streamer Daenerys is in big trouble if he does not find a critical unit. What I think he should do is sell the anti-mage. Do not get baited by anti-mage because it's a big bait. He can also sell the lane though, because he have enough mages. There you go, he sold the anti-mage. I'm so glad he did that. Because personally speaking, we've all been through there. We know how nice this is find 3-star anti-mage, then we look back again and was like, I don't have an anti-mage on the board of mages, right? So very good decision making by him to know that to not get baited by anti-mages. Here the puck is absolutely useless, by the way. So I don't think the puck would do anything. So if he were to lose, he would have lost by now. Oh, Doug did something, guys. Oh, voice note, he needed Ring of Regen. He got the other one. This is not good for him. But yeah, you can see the puck's damage will not be on the top of this. Actually, still better than Conqueror. Yes, our player here needs to power up. He needs to roll. Oh, why is he buying him? Okay, he's got enough APM, I hope. He's ready to sell them, I see. Damn, what a good APM. Yeah, he rolled really deep, guys, as we can see. And the downside is, although he rolled deep, he did not find the pairs he was looking for, the Conquer and the Shadowfang. Unlike the first game, he found some critical pairs when he needed them. He did not find the pairs to complete them. Ooh. Those 2 boats was great. Now what we want to see is if this keeper, no, the keeper needed 1 more second, guys. Very unfortunate. Now I think it's valid that he put down the laner to take away the puck for the human silence and for the additional, nuke damage. This is very scary though. Oh, not scary anymore, guys. That frees up a space as well. We need to keep that in mind. That also gave him a Dragon Mage. If you notice, I think he's too focused on his lineup. Looking at the last few units he's got, he can go into Dragon Mages now as well. He's got a Viper. Hey, thank you Shady Bunny for the following. Thank you, welcome. So, what I was gonna say is, let's look at the units he just got, guys. He's got the 6, he's got the Dragon Knight and the Viper. That's incredible. So what that means is he can transition both ways now. And the best thing here is he's 6 mages, guys. Very nice. Shadowfang waves his hand, everything disappears usually. All they just want is a Lone Druid. If he can't get a Lone Druid, a Conquer, a Crystal Maiden, of course, Conquer and Crystal Maiden are the top rows. Lone Druid and Dragon Knight is not bad, Viper is not bad. Gyro is incredible here, I have to say. Gyro might be so incredible he's willing to sacrifice the Conquer for it. Yeah, he definitely wants to swap it away. And the Gyro is very nice. Let's see if a player takes the Gyro. Oh, he actually values the savings. I know, Pepperhand, come back. JD, you're awesome. Thank you guys for the support. And yes, Jeff Bennett, a very big comebacks here. So notice how our player Daenerys has 1, 2, 3, 4 humans. What that means is this unit will be silenced to all believing. There you go, he got silenced hard. But the downside is, I was gonna say, that tide was gonna do something. And Lena popped the not the coconut, popped the watermelon. And that's like, I know what's important. Yeah, so that answers your question, my friend. And now is that, yes, the Lena is better than the Park over there for sure for us. But knowing how nice it was to have his 6 mages, this is the old school mage. And that was so beautiful. I think for him, more than anything, it was a Crystal Maiden and the Conquer he was looking for. He did not buy the Gyro because he doesn't have the space. He also needs the economy. He's too low on health as well. What's going to happen is the 2 win streak leader are going to stay relevant, while everybody else is at risk of losing in 2 rounds time. And round 26, it's really the difference maker between are you going to be 5th, 6th, or 7th? Are you going to be 3rd or 4th? Let's have a look. Again, the mages have incredible burst damage potential, and the ability to start off first means they can get their spells off, and when the Medusa really stones them or the Medusa disables them, it's okay because they already got the first round off, and the second round is, it's coming as well if they don't die. And things like Shadowfin is incredible for the mages because it provides a much needed physical attack. And Shadowfin, we all know how great he is. He's squishy, but he's great in magic, and he's great in physical because of the demon's true damage as well. Now, our friend here did not sell the Shadowfin. He kept the Shadowfin and stayed on 17 gold. That's a conscious decision, and he really values his Shadowfin, it seems. I think in other instances when he's on lower health, he would have sold the Shadowfin and prepared to level up by putting down Conquer, but I'm not sure, you see. The only thing he can top roll here is a Conquer or a 2-star Shadowfin, but he also opened himself up to Lich as well. Lena is so beautiful, guys. Everything melts before Lena. And here, the human silence, the poor little guy. Yeah, the players are having a bit of the smack chat, as we know, because most of the Queen players do know each other. Yeah, not getting baited by mages, I think, is a good thing to go. I really like the fact that if he can split up his humans, if possible, because again, what's going to happen is 1, 2, 3, 4 humans are going to silence the first 3 in the hit into Oblivion, but he will miss the silence over here. But I think it's more critical for him to stay in the ball formation to protect the mages instead of trying to capitalize on the silence. After round 31, that's what I think we want to see, the silence. Right now, it's just icing on the cake. Is that a good terminology? But this axe is getting silenced, guys. Oh, you see? Never mind, I spoke too soon. That bolt is so critical. So yeah, the mage did get everything off, but again, the hunters is one of the big counters for mages because unlike other classes, hunters don't jump in everything. Hunters frontline jumps in while the backline stays afar. That likely hunters won't die. Oh, 2 Terrorblade. Unfortunately, our friend here cannot take the Terrorblade. That's what I was thinking. The moment he loses, he has to force a power up. And he might even roll once here. Let's see if he does that. Now he's gonna stay, knowing 2 of the Conquers may be relevant. What that meant is he was sitting on such a low health. Losing once means he can only afford to lose 1 more round. And that's critical. That's a really HP indicator for the last red alert for any Queen player to be start going on in. That's a Assault Carriers, guys. And that's a Troll. No, that's a Warrior. No, sorry, that's a Knight. And Knights are one of the biggest counters to our poor mages. This Shadowfin, guys, he had 1 job, that was to AoE. But Shadowfin did not AoE because he was bounced by the Coconut. And now our friend Daenerys is really looking at a very scary position. Now any loose can just take him. So what I think he might be doing is he might be running to the corner soon. Double Keeper. He'll take them. He'll probably roll once, I assume. Oh, he's only got a 1-star Keeper. So that Double Keeper was actually more incredible than I thought. I fully forgot he had 1-star Keeper. And having a 2-star Keeper means Keeper will cast so much faster and do so much more damage. Because a Keeper can only charge once, particularly in a round most likely. And being able to do more damage means the big critical factor if he can break the enemy or not. What I still want to see is our player to be rolling. This round he couldn't roll. This is actually a terrible matchup. Those are Nagas with Knights, one of the strongest counters for mages, and we can see exactly why. After your first round of burst, you're pretty much out of juice. Oh, can he kill 1 more? Yes, he killed 1 more. So by killing 1 more, that's a big Luna. If you guys haven't seen one of my Queen replays, we had a Battle Fury Anti-Mage versus a triple Master Madness Maelstrom 3-star Luna, and I'll post that on YouTube for you guys to see who actually won. I was the anti-mage with Battle Fury, by the way. So, both of our streamers are currently staying relevant. This Jara is definitely replacing one of the Conquers, I feel. There you go. Initially he had the chance to pick the gyro, but this time he see the gyro, he's gonna go for the gyro. And this is a unique positioning. I really like his decision to be splitting now. So what does this do, guys? It allows the human to silence different units if possible, and also allows his formation to not be targeted in this particular field. So he wants to split up a little bit, but not too much, because he's want to pull enemy into this section. But here, it can be a really nice distraction for the enemy. Oh no, it's a knights again. Our poor mage player. Did not get a human silence off, by the way. Gyro is great, but unfortunately, this is a downside that I say knights counters mages. It's that you cannot, unfortunately he died. You cannot defeat knights, because once they have tanky knights with super armor, after the first burst, you pretty much are sitting down for knights. Let's go to our friend Katos. So this is our friend Katos, who was a knight, one of the knights that defeated Daenerys. And because we remember from earlier, he did go into knights pretty early, and he become really established with knights. Unfortunately for Daenerys, he did came 6th. He was very close to a refresher as well. Oh, this is actually very interesting, guys. Alchemist has minus armor now. With the Chaos Knight, we did mention about him finding assault carriers, right? We were looking at the refresher. We saw the 2 chainmails and the plate mail on the Chaos Knight. I was like, if we get assault carriers, he's really great. Not only did he get assault cards, he found as a hyperstone. That's incredible. So I think our friend Katoha definitely have a chance to be top 3, even top 2, knowing how strong the trolls are. Because he is one away from a beautiful, beautiful Chaos Knight. I cannot wait to see that Chaos Knight, guys. Ooh, a troll. Take him. Selfish Doctor, buddy. You can do it. Now he wish he kept the laundry maybe. Oh, perfect. Another troll. I don't think it's the best idea to give the harvest stone to troll, simply because for a unit that enjoys so much attack speed, he already have way too much. Attack speed does not add it. It is a diminishing return. So what that means is, yes, he did give the Draw Ranger, by the way. Because troll will enjoy a lot of attack speed. He doesn't need more attack speed. He needs more damage. Did you guys see that? The dude is like, I can't, and he disappeared simply because of the pure melting potential with the minus armor with assault carriers and minus armor with alchemist. It's like he's got a 8 undead synergy instead of a 4 undead synergy. Yeah, this is the strongest player, by the way. Ness. Our player here, Katoha, really wants a Chaos Knight. He's basically rolling a lot of his savings for Chaos Knight now. Oh, he could have some good Donjo by now. Oh, techies? No, he did not take techies. Witch Doctor, very nice. I like the fact he's keeping a lot of the cushion units, and I also like this split. What this does is that allows units to not get caught up, allows a baiting of a particular nuke, or maybe a storm, or maybe a midnight pulse from the Enigma. Let's have a look. Unfortunately, he couldn't kill the Deuce in time this time. And because he couldn't do that, and he also faced the leader. So being top 3 facing the leader means it's going to be a hard game. I think he can defeat the second player by just alternating between him and the leader. Whoever faces the leader here will be punished severely. He wants a Witch Doctor. I really want him to find a Chaos Knight here. Roll one more. There you go. Now he has to sell between the Witch Doctor and the Shadow Shaman. I think most likely he'll sell the Bat Riders. Yeah. Because the other 2 are more impactful. Now, Ken's like, why don't he wear Acid on Courier? I used it and you can dramatically buff your pieces. That's right, because it's the best thing to have the Sakura on Courier. But what often happens is we find a playmail, we find a chainmail, we used it on a unit already. And because he doesn't want to sell this Chaos Knight, he is not able to have it on the courier. If you remember from earlier of this cast, he did find the playmail or chainmail very early and give it to the Chaos Knight right away. And because of that, he doesn't want to sell the Chaos Knight. That's why he can only give the rest to the Chaos Knight, which is not bad though. Oh boy, Chaos Knight can change a lot of things, by the way. Let's hope he finds it. Unfortunate. Oh, sell the Shadow Shaman. He has to make the decision here. Oh, he's gonna let it happen on go. Oh boy. Now he really valued his Shadow Shaman. This is the split he kind of wants because he does not have the strong initiate. He cannot focus down units properly now. And then I said, I don't think the buff works if Curry has it. I thought it does, and maybe we should check on that. This is scary. So this is the leader, and because the leader is so strong, it might be punishing now. Now he did not die. Oh my gosh, 2%. So notice how he lost to the other player. This is not good news for him, because by losing to the second player, that means he cannot punish the second player for anything, and when he finds the second player, he might lose to the second player. This is the scary thing about finding a 2-cost unit this late in the game, that you can't find Chaos Knight, and the game leader is denying every bit of the Chaos Knight if he can. It only buffs the team, not affecting enemies. I see, Jeopardy. Thank you for clearing up. Because I wasn't that fortunate to have Assault Carriers on my career for most of the games, and when I do, sometimes I have to run into the corner, so I still pass on the item before I die. He is great, but he has fallen off greatly because Alchemist, although reduces armor, is not a good initiator. Ooh, very nice item. It might not be enough, guys, because he has to salvage everything for the Chaos Knight now, I feel. Let's hold our breath. He has to sell things now, I feel. No, he's not selling. So what I would have done is I'll start selling the Shadow Shaman Witch Doctor to roll even deeper for the Chaos Knight, because I feel that's the only thing that will save us. But maybe this is enough. Let's have a look. Yeah, the decision making of the positioning won't matter for him that much. What matters is the... Oh, he found anything critical? Oh boy, he killed the Dusa. That is so crucial for him. Killing the Dusa meant he will have a chance not dying, but unfortunately the enemies are way too tanky, and he knows he can't make it by TP. Let's watch to the end of the game, and I think Nas have a great lead with a 2-star Luna, and Nas will now enjoy the full extent of the Knight's pool by having the third player being eliminated, because the other player is not playing Knights. So yeah, we're looking at this particular Orc. This is an Orc Undead Hunter lineup, which tend to be favored by a lot of the Queen players as well. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a Beastmaster. But yeah, what he does have is he does have the 3 warriors. The Axe is here for the 3 warrior for the tank. Oh, he does have a Beastmaster. What am I saying, guys? That's a shiny 3-star Beastmaster right there. Oops. So moving pieces, so let's see over here. This is actually a surprisingly convincing win to me. So because what I was expecting is I was expecting the other player. So I was expecting Ness to push over the hunter player, but knowing he's a hunter, guys. Ooh. So now he enjoys the entire Knight pool. He's finding a lot of good units here now. And I think our player Ness is really digging into savings, which he doesn't need to, because he still have so much health to spare. He should really save up as well, because he can't find anything that changes the game for him right now. Yes, unfortunately the 2-star Knights has fallen off dramatically, and so does the Dragon synergy. Because over here, this is a really strong hunter, and that's a Blink Enigma, guys. Oh no. Oh boy, that's a big cast. And the Dusa is well positioned, notice over here. But unfortunately, the sheer power of the warriors being so tanky and the hunters being so great in the backline is going to push over, I think. Oh, word. Dragon Knight. Triple kill. It's a draw. Okay, Ness is reducing slowly, but Ness has to be careful. Simply knowing that a 3-star Juggernaut, 3-star Windrunner, and 3-star Beastmaster is critical here. This is an Orc Hunter build with a random Troll Warlord, I have to say. Because the Troll does not benefit that much, simply because he's got one, actually, yeah, 1 to 3 warriors. Having the troll is only a 4th warrior. And maybe even having the conquer here might be better, unless the troll has some good items. Ooh. And then the change of position. This time the tide got the ravage off. Oh boy. The key is always in the Drusus, guys, as you can see. That's why the nerf to Drusus is so good for most players. And yes, unfortunately for our second player here, he does not have much HP to spare. What I mean by that is, late game HP is a resource. If you have spare HP, you keep changing formation, because if you're even, changing formation means that you can match up differently and let the RNG guide you sometimes. Yes, finally he took the troll away. I was a little puzzled because it's only a 1-star troll. See, our player Ness can always change his position and be on top. Because he's so much HP spare, he can lose when he changes position, he can also win when he changes position. And I think he saw the enemy will be on this side, so he put the techies here. Oh no, actually this is the troll run. I was going to say, having the troll run, the techies actually do a lot of good damage here. He only has 10 seconds CD. The techie is likely to cast twice if he gets any items. But unfortunately here, techie is a little damage dealer for him. He did so much damage, he didn't even need techies. Now there you go. Techies got us. The 3-star Windrunner is incredibly strong, guys. Not many items though. Let's see how he plays the techies. The top thing is the Medusa and the techies, but I still feel regardless, the game leader, the HP leader, is going to win this game simply because he has so much HP to play around with. He has so much unit composition they can line up with. It's incredible. And he's not in a rush. He is rushing a lot of his savings though, but he shouldn't be. Yeah, 24/7 stream. Hey Sim, I wake up, you're streaming. Prepare to go to sleep, you're streaming again. I know, buddy. We're working so hard here as well. Thank you so much for joining me, my friend. Good to see you as well. Techies. Oh boy. So the key is not for him to lose here, but rather the key is for him to win on offensive. Unfortunately, he did not win on offensive. But having so much health, he can always adjust. Let's look at him. Let's see if he adjusts. I really would like to see him putting Enigma in the front, because Enigma did not take damage when he blinked. It'd be nice if Enigma took damage when he blinked. He did not do a big adjustment. This is a very nice formation to tank for the DK, because they know SS is jumping at him. Yeah, he's adjusting a little bit perfect, because each adjustment changes the RNG of the matchup that can really affect the enemy. Oh, the Enigma is blinking greatly. Now, again, we just want to see the second player lose once. He'll be enough to push it over, I think. Yeah, as long as he doesn't lose too badly, he's still very comfortable. This is the end. Yes, the second player did lose to his great positioning, and I think something we need to keep aware of the critical factor of health as a resource in the late game. I hope you guys enjoyed this particular part of the casting. Thank you so much for you guys watching, and please remember to subscribe and share. Thank you so much guys for all your support. I will see you guys on the next game.